transfer F-16s to your country as soon as possible when the conditions are met, which means that when the people are trained and ready, pilots and technicians, when the infrastructure in Ukraine is sufficient, and when we have all the necessary arrangements, because it's not only the plane, it's also the maintenance, the weapons, etc. But I think it will be a big contribution to the strength of the Ukrainian Air Force and the Ukrainian. We will need a certain number of F-16s that we have to use for the training, and not only now, but also in the future, because we will continue to train. So we have to decide also together with our partners how many F-16s will be needed for the training, and that will determine how many F-16s we can actually transfer for Ukraine to be used by your armed forces. Well, the training has started. I think that is very important, and that means that we will also learn how fast the training goes, because we have an assessment, 6 to 8 months, but we will see in practice. And it's important also to distinguish between pilots and other personnel that you need, technical and maintenance personnel, because there's of course a difference between it. But I must say that even 6 to 8 months would be extremely fast. Much and much faster than we, the Netherlands and other F-16 countries, have learned our pilots to fly and to fight in an F-16. So we have a timetable, but we have to be flexible. Maybe it's quicker, maybe it's a little bit, you need a little bit more time. But what you need is a capacity that you can actually use to strengthen your position in this war. And you can only strengthen your position if you have the exact grip of this capacity. But we will of course do it as soon as possible. And on the conditions, like I said, it's also to be able to use an F-16 is not only to fly it, but to fight with it, which means that you have to have the infrastructure here in your country that has to be completely ready. And it means also that we have to make sure that you have the aircrafts, but also the maintenance possibilities, so spare parts, and also the weapons